Each and every day, Fanatics Casino lets you play fan cash spins for free, giving you a chance to
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, the moment that it's all about, 1v1 me, baby. We're on that. We're in there. We're ready to rock. We're ready to roll with 5 games on the night. Langor and Trick to kick it all off. Empathy and Decrad up beyond that. Twigs and Hambuga, and the return of Langor to take on STX for the 4th. And the finisher, the closer, the killer, Tiski and Laboom. The bomb game to finish us out with 5 games lined up and locked in. Are you ready to stake some of that green to make a little bit of it back is the question. Are you ready to put your money where your mouth is for these matches? Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you the question. I beg you to answer. Have you come tonight with Counter-Strike in your hearts and in your mind? Because we're ready to get things kicked off and ready. My name is Tony. Welcome in. We're back. And we're ready to get things moving. I am absolutely stoked. Tony Montana, that's me, baby. That's me. Don't wear it out. We got ourselves stoked for tonight. I think that I've set my message, and I've set the tone as high as I possibly can. I hope you guys are doing well. Good evening. Hello, hello. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I think that was just right on where we need it to be, personally. But either way, first game of the night, as mentioned, just to bring it back a little bit, is going to be this Trick versus Langor game. Now, this is a pretty interesting one. How many kills for Trick, above or below 4? History says that above 4 is an easy easy moneymaker. That one is where you're going to be putting down all the money that you have on your line, and if they lose, you're going to find them and break down their door. Kidding! For legal reasons. But I've been doing great all day. That's what Jay says. Okay. Like to hear that. I can barely see the little knowledge right there in between. Nah, Tony, I'm telling you all night because I have zero knowledge on CSGO. Well, let me tell you that honestly, I actually probably haven't really been on my game. That was a nice WWE entrance. That's yeah. I'm working on it. We're working on it. I got a couple more in the tank. That was actually me following up on what I did yesterday. I did that yesterday too, but I didn't do it nearly as well. If we're gonna talk about who's gonna be winning this game, if you want me to be flat out honest with you and leave no questions, I mean, go with the stakes. Go with the odds right now. 2.71 for Langor. I think it's actually kind of crazy. I would go with Team Langor right now, actually. Not stupid comfortably, but just comfortably enough to where I think those odds are a little bit skewed. If I'm being 100%. If we want to take a look at the recent times they've played too, just to get a real look in. Sure, it was a 9-6, but I think that Langor has actually been heating up. I think that if you're not going to put your whole house and home on this game, that is, if you're going to start the night out a little bit slow and start to feel out the waters and see how these teams do perform, I think Langor is a good place to start to really dip your toes in and get a little wet. As far as, again, that kill count is 4 kills. Come on, guys, 4 kills. Trick's gonna be getting 4 kills. That's absolutely absurd. Don't be silly with me right now. I'm talking about that first blood, so too. I think that somebody earlier said Coco is who they were gonna go with. I think that's a reasonable one. Trick to go for the first, as it seems like actually that's where pretty much all of the money is being put in there for the first blood, as far as that one is. Deep down into one player. I don't know. I'm feeling Coco. I'm feeling Langor. One of those two. I'm actually pretty heavily into the camp of tonight, if I'm being 100% honest with you. And then for the super stake, I don't know, man. Start with the college tuition? Yeah, fair enough. All right, let's drag him in and get a couple of talks going, though. Coco and Langor, man. What's going on? Sorry. Well, I mean, not to cut off your conversation. That's my bad, boys. I'm sorry. That's my bad. But I'm going to give you an insight onto the stakes tonight. You could obviously check them yourselves if you really wanted, but I'm going to lay them on the line for you. Right now, you are slated at a 2.43 multiplier to Trick's 1.4, meaning that people are pretty heavily in the camp that you're going to lose this one out. Personally, actually throwing the record out the window for this season thus far, I'm actually pretty favored for you right now. I think that's a kind of crazy stat line. You're so far ways away, but I guess the fact that you're just not really in the same camp as far as wins overall are concerned for the season are. How do you guys feel this matchup stacks up for you as individuals? Sure. Oh, I don't think Discord sound is coming through, actually. Just 1 second. Wait. Okay. Say something?
Hi.
Okay, now it's coming through. Now you're okay. Now everybody's gonna hear you. So if you could just sum that up one more time. Sorry.
Yeah, so I mean, if we're able to play on a map like rooftop, I think we're gonna be super comfortable because recently we've only been playing like assembly and like super vertical maps that are hard to aim on, especially when we're tired. And it's our first time playing these maps. It's not really the most fun, especially matching up against people who have played this for like 4 maps and know util and stuff. It's like kind of hard.
For sure. I mean, also the fact that you come into this one and you have the host advantage, that's something that a lot of teams are starting to lean into a little bit more and more, and Rooftop is one of those maps I think actually really needs that when it comes to some of the peaks. Like, if you're talking about that heaven position, and that's something that you're going to be swung on so very consistently, you really want to be on the top of your game, let alone being the player in heaven trying to get any information on not trying to get timing too. So that's something that definitely comes into the conversation. But with about 3.5 minutes left, I'm going to ask you the score prediction just so we can get a couple of words in from both Goodbye and Trick as well. How are you feeling this one is going to slate out and end up?
9-0.
What she
It's gonna
said.
be a quick one.
9-0, quick one. Okay, well, we'll see if that is going to be the case. Gentlemen, I'm excited to get this one off the rip, as you guys are probably one of the cooler matches, I think, of tonight. I actually am pretty excited to see this one as the starter. It's going to get us off hot and ready, I assume. As last time it was a 9-6, we'll see if you're going to slate all those 6 rounds off the board and just wipe them clean. We'll see you in a bit.
Yep,
Sir.
we're sick.
Goodbye and Trick. So, conversation starter, as you know, we were kind of having a little bit of a moment with the other team right there and discussing how they feel coming into this one as the host now, also having played last time against you guys and losing out. The Stakers were pretty heavily in your camp and still seem to be. What do you guys feel as far as the 1 to, or rather, I guess 2 to 2 ratio goes for this one? Do you think you're going to get tested all that heavily?
I mean, we are on a 2-loss streak. Like, can't come in with too much confidence now. We think it's because we always get interviewed second.
Okay.
Think that's what's spelling our downfall.
So we're relying on every superstition now possible is what we're doing. That's where we're going with this one. Yes. Okay. I understand.
We're digging deep in the bag. Yeah.
Understand. Okay. Well. Okay. Unfortunately, there's no second game tonight for me to test that theory, but tomorrow I guess we can see if I can. But we'll see if you can actually break through that kind of threshold, that breaking of the mold, because you guys have rooftop now. Talk to me a little bit about the elevations of rooftop and maybe I don't know how you feel about host advantage versus no host advantage, but you guys don't really get it all that often. Do you find that it comes back to bite you?
I feel we can get our heads a little bit, especially if we're getting like hard swung by the host.
Sure.
We could just absolutely whiff a kill, and then we just cope that it's host advantage and
Sure.
not us not playing to the level we should. So we'll see. I mean, rooftop, we've always been comfortable on it. I think we have a good T side and CT, so I think we just need to focus on picking up these pistols and like coming into each half strong, because our win percentage when we have these pistol wins is just insane. So just locking those down.
All right, well, a minute and change. Give me that super stake. What do you think in this game scoreline is going to end up on? If you're going to get super confident, if you're going to play your cards a little closer to your chest, I don't give a damn. I just need to know where you think you stand in this match.
GB?
Let's give it a 9.95.
9 to 5. We're in a happy middle ground than what we've seen recently from you guys as far as the predictions are concerned. We'll see if you can stick by it, and we'll see if we'll find you here for the winners interview in a bit. Good luck, gentlemen.
Thank you.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was Trick and goodbye. As I don't need to give them your names. Noah on top in chat says, bro, I know nothing about CS2. I went for Langor. Is it a good bet? It's a stake. It's a stake, mind you. But I think it's a pretty good one, actually. I think it's one that you can be pretty comfortable with, seeing the track record recently of Goodbye and Trick haven't actually been top of their game. I think the stakes actually do make for you, like I said, to get a pretty decent win if you put a little bit of money on the line that you're willing to risk. It's one of those where, you know, you go into it that there's a very real possibility it could go the distance, you could drop the ball, you could lose your change, but there's a very real possibility as well that you may find yourself happier than you could have ever imagined after the fact. So don't cut yourself short, and maybe just put a little bit of faith in the boys. Dude, my back kind of low-key hurt. Damn. After this game, we can see who hit the biggest bets on those stakes. Trick 9-1 or 9-3? I think that's a little bit steep. I think that that's actually pretty considerably steep, to be honest with you. We watched Trick last night on 2 different POVs, chat. So tonight, I'm going to be sticking with Coco. That's who we're going to start this one off with. We're going to begin on their POV. If you want to switch at the half, you can let me know who you want to watch. Just type it in chat. I will take it into account, and we'll flip things over, okay? I don't really foresee there being that great of an issue if you'd like to do that. What's up, Sarcastic Dan, the Bay Harbor Caker? Did you miss me? Of course I missed you, bro. Of course. Oh my gosh. I know nothing about staking, though. Give me the rundown. Ooh. I'll give you the rundown, I guess, for the next game. I didn't see that. I apologize, Noah on top. That's my bad. I can only see so much on that screen. What's up, JJ? How you doing? How you doing? Sarcastic Dan was here last night, too. I remember these names. I got them banked in my brain. Big Pimpin', how's it going? Jay. There's 2 J's, as a matter of fact. One that's a new name, unfamiliar to me, and the other I'm very much so in remembrance of. We're going to throw ourselves over to that Coco POV as we've only got seconds before this game gets underway, team. So let's get locked in, all right? Let's get locked in. My camera looked a little bit messed up when I saw it on the... Oh, no, I'm here. What's Coco's Twitch? Coco's Twitch is... My name isn't Coco. I'll type it in Twitch for you. Here you go. That is their Twitch name. Doing great, bro. How are you? I had a pretty decent day today, honestly and truthfully. I made some money casting some other things. You know, I was chilling around, had a couple of games, played a CS match, did super good. What's good, Tony? Nice to shake your hand. What's up, Bri? What's up, Bri? How you going? How you doing? Already, Langor gets into this pistol round with a frag, and now his teammate can play coverage for him. He should have no problem. Just stick that bomb, baby. Get that thing planted. Get that money. at the very least. And there he is along the side of the wall. Just 3-2-1 him. Just swing him wide. Don't get lined up, though. Don't get lined up, though. He's invincible. Oh, and we're bursting. Oh, and we're bursting. Oh, my God. Thank the Lord, chat. I was about to melt in my chair. My screen is black? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up. Why is that? Oh. I trolled, chat. Oh, man. That's on me. I'll take that. I'll take one for the team on that one.
Yeah, he's dropping down. Yeah, yeah. Nice
Idiot caster, bro. Idiot caster. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Yeah. Drop
That's
down
okay.
next
It's
time.
okay. We're set for the rest of the night, though, okay? Listen. We're back. We're fine. Don't tell my superiors I'll get fired. I'm done. I'm out of this town. I'm kaput. If you tell my ups.
No, this is the anti-pug theory.
Alright, let's go.
My ops on the other side about to take my job.
Sure, yeah, let's go.
Langor got first blood. Langor got first blood. That I can tell you, although you didn't see it. I promise you.
True. Not picking.
If you want to check the logs, you can.
Oh, Evan in the open.
1 versus 1 now for Langor, having killed the first of them on GB. But where is the last? Are they hitting the flank? Are they at the doorway? Are they playing behind that smoke? What's the move here? They're behind that smoke. Hard to read. Snapshot, baby. Oh. Oh. Mean word. Tony, you got ops? Just a few ops, bro.
What are they gonna do about it?
So true, bro.
Let's go double high this round. Okay, switch it up a bit.
I'm fucking late.
I like to see this. The double swing, same angle, same player, center sight. Oh, is he about to get airstriked? Almost.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I'm smoking CT.
You're seeing
Get a move on.
Yeah,
Oh. Guys, do you see this? Do you see how snappy they are right now? Are you seeing this?
They've had 2 kills in the game.
I told you if you wanted to get your feet wet and get some big bucks, then Langor and Coco were the move. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
We're gonna swing them. You wanna do high? I'll do that.
I got high, yeah.
I'm swinging
Let's
wide
go
as
double
shit,
low,
bro.
go double low.
Okay.
Forward.
I'm blind.
Oh, wow.
I'm blind.
That's a bit of a blinder.
Let's go.
I'm blowing
Nading
this
this.
smoke. Let's go.
You do it.
Good.
You hit him,
Door.
door. Yeah. I'm nading again,
Trying to open that smoke to see where they're at. Reamed by Trick that round.
Do you think I run through door now this time?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I will
I
let
can
you
drop
play.
you AK if you
Like, I
want.
will let you open door north side.
We can go handle that,
Let's open
Tony.
door and then
By the way, guys,
Peek high and then I'll
it's
peek
first to
door.
9, let me remind you.
Left early from
So
here.
this is not even the halfway point of the game.
Whites. Could be close here.
He's not closed door.
That Heaven player, man, he is a pesky bugger. Continuously just jiggling.
It's both. Heaven.
And now they got a free range.
Yep. Lung smoke.
Tap bomb. Not going for the full thing.
You need to plan before they
Fine,
flank.
yeah, fine.
Eventually they hit that plant.
I got this.
He's flank already.
GB's on the wrap. He'll be discovered and figured. This is an angle we don't often very much see, actually. It's that rafter just off the site. And Trick, already having integrated himself to the backside square,
Yeah, I know.
free.
I'll do it push, bro.
Bro, they're not gonna push. There's 2 smokes. We need to plant insta and just start fucking them.
Come on, come on. Locking his teammate in.
You let these rats flank, they're gonna do it. Because they can't
Yeah.
take straight wolves. Do you wanna op or no?
No. Okay, drop AK.
Yeah.
I got 9-3, 4-6, 7-8. 9-3, 4-6, 7-8.
I need.
Oh, 9-3, or 9-4, 9-6, 9-7, 9-8. Lang. Nothing on Trick but 9-8. Buddy's got a spread going right now.
What did we?
Nice even spread where you can see that at least one of those is likely to hit. And right now, Langor and Coco are definitely getting us to a good spot, a sweet spot.
Backside maybe. Or have a timing pushed.
Yeah, he could be pushed, I think.
9-4 plus.
I'm clearing.
That would also require them losing too. So you want them to lock in a little bit, and then you want them to lock out a little bit. You know what I mean? You want them to pick up the pace, but you also want them to slow down a little bit, a little leeway, a little leeway through.
You didn't walk, right? You saw.
No.
Okay, good.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I'm swinging
Coco swings low. Langor swings high. Heaven player not dead, but tagged just enough. I think that nade actually bounced improperly. Somebody ban the Bay Harbor Caker, please. Thank you. Switch POV to who? Can't you say switch POV and not say a name, bruh? Give me something. Give me something to work with. Langor playing right on the corner of this smoke. He's been walked in on by a low GB, and that's easy enough. I wasn't going to drink tonight, but I'm stressing over this first game. Listen, AB, crack open a cold one if you so please. Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly. Need 9-5 Lang. Well, you're going to get one of those. Stay on this POV. Aye, aye, Cap. Tony, bounce some ass. Listen, I would totally be down to bounce some ass if I was getting paid, but that's not what I'm here for, unfortunately. I don't operate on tips. I'm on a flat cash balance, okay? I'm on that contract. You know what I mean? Ooh, holy moly. Bang and bang. Flat cash balance, okay? I'm on that contract. You know what I mean? Ooh. Did you see that? Did you see that?
You wanna boost me?
The USP is so smooth, bruh.
Okay, I'm playing tucked. I'll just peek like on top.
Left, I think.
I have it.
Maybe actually. I don't.
Hold on, gang. Pause, Tony. What'd I do?
I'll try.
Bro, we don't do no bouncing ass. Chill, 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 chill. If I'm getting paid, though, $5 is $5, dude. Come on, man. I mean,
We gave them a plant. That's too much.
Bro, we gave them 2 rounds. That's too much.
Okay.
listen, bro. Listen.
Point that at me. Dude, that
Someone's
has
got to
no,
put
like,
food on the
like, barrel
table.
is 2D, bro. Like the fucking tip. Show me the tip again. Good boy.
Wanna see my tip?
What are we talking about right now? I was saying a whole different thing, and now they're talking about show each other tips and shit. What is going on,
Should we
bro?
do the same rounds?
You wanna boost me again?
Yeah, I'll boost you again.
Alright,
And I'm
fuck it,
running
let's
left.
go.
Or
Let's
walking
go.
left, I guess.
I got a Zeus, bro.
30-year-old streamer axe up, brother. I'm
Lose a
21, I
few
just have a beard.
sheesh.
Sorry, bro. Axe tough, bro.
Wait,
Lose
you
a
have a
few
beard?
sheesh.
Yes, I do.
That's crazy.
They flash right. This not?
I told you that this one would probably be one of those where you
Yeah,
could
I'm gonna blow. I'm not
lay
gonna
some
blowing now.
extra stakes down for Langor and Coco and not be mad about it once the day's end.
I'm gonna go get through.
Molly right side sight.
Backside.
GB is still there. He swings actually inside of the fire, and it gets him out with a kill and a round.
Dude, do you wanna just op the deep
I
angle?
was gonna say, yeah, just hit me.
Like, I'm saying, man.
Like right side, Jimmy.
fuck them.
Coco with the
Yeah,
awupa.
yeah.
Just heaven. Just go heaven.
Just pick up my left.
We put that mask on.
Upper one. Lower left.
Oh my god, bro. We put that mask on. Put that mask on. Times get hard. That's so funny, dude. You're funny, bro.
Nice.
Taking a fight, you're dog shit, man.
Oh my god.
Fucking goal,
You
man.
got me laughing while the game is ending.
Actual
9,
fucking dog shit
2,
players.
So fucking
3.
stupid.
Call it dead.
This guy actually holds an
Call it done. Call that game finito. Call it whatever you want. I'm calling it over. Oh my gosh, you guys came with some fire in you tonight, huh? I was listening to that whole POV.
Sir,
Damn.
it was too easy.
Yeah, I mean, look, when you make it look as easy as you did, 3 rounds let go, or 3 rounds let through, you're kind of starting to pull away from these guys and make them look a little bit, not even necessarily just you, but the teams they've been playing against, look like they're starting to slip from that top of the leaderboard position. People doubted you. What do you have to say to the doubters, and what do you have to say to the supporters who came out for you tonight? Because there were a good number of them, I must say, in both troves.
They are noobs, and I don't know why anyone thought we would ever lose to them on a map that is flat and lets us aim.
It's true. They don't know your they don't know your game. They don't know you like that, I don't think.
They don't know me, son.
Clearly, bro. They see that record and all they think is big number, small number, this team must win. That's how I think that some people are on the track of right now. But there are some people who did their research, some people who were
Listen.
definitely ready for you.
Those guys know ball.
They do. They do. listen, I'm going to see real quick. Let's see what these guys put on their biggest wins for this game right now, because there should be a couple of people who just made out big on that game in particular. I can only imagine, you know, these CS picks, they tend to pay out pretty nicely. But everybody's already actually staking on the next game and flooding me out, so I won't be able to see it. But congratulations to you. You said that map being one that's more flat than anything else really does favor you guys in your aim style. You think that it's something that really caters to your kind of, I guess, comfortability zone and when it comes to playing out on these maps. If you were to place it in like a tier list as far as the 1 to 6 is concerned, how comfortable are you on it and compared to some others?
I think it's a 1 or a 2, because like compared to all the other maps, there's just so many, like, take for example assembly. Like there's so many rat angles that people can play and like catch timings and stuff, but this one is all like, it's all out, you know, you're just fighting right away. So I
There's
think
no
easily like
angles. You
1 or 2.
simplify it. Simplify the angles. The simpler the angles are, and the less clutter there is, the better we're gonna play. We're just gonna.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Maybe
I
like a
mean,
1 or a 2.
I mean, look at that. Yeah, 1 or 2 in the tier list. A lot of teams are kind of in a different line of thought, I think, when it comes to that one. It's a little bit weird when some people have a problem with how tight it gets sometimes, despite the map being, you know, as open as it actually is, right? But there's so much close quarters combat at that doorway, as well as the fast wrap from the right side that a lot of people get hit with, slammed with in some instances. But we're going to move on just a little bit from your match, as we have pretty much said that one is dead and done in the water. But we have another match beyond yours. Not only that, but not a good number of them. But we're going to look immediately into Empathy and Decrad. Now, I want to know what your thoughts on that one are, just outright, out the gate, who you think will be taking the victory on that one, if we could talk about
What
that
map?
for a moment. This one is going to be on... I can't check the biggest wins right now, by the way, chat. It's not paid out yet. It doesn't look like. Memento.
Ooh, Empathy's team.
Yeah, probably.
We're feeling that.
9-4.
We're feeling the Empathy team on that one.
9-4.
Yeah, I mean they're just better individually, honestly.
All right. I mean, fair enough. That's really the luck of the draw at that stage. That's really all you have to say, if that's how you're feeling it, if that's how you're going to chalk it up. Also, I think the record just goes to show that it's a little bit of a gap between the two teams right now. Their first matchup ever having been played with one another as well between. So thank you for joining me in the post game. I appreciate you. And maybe we'll see you in a little bit.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Bull.
Adios.
Thank you, Bull.
No problem.
Bye,
No
Bull.
problem. Goodbye.
Bye.
Well, that's the boys. That's the team. That's crew. That's gang. Let's go back actually one more time and check out that USP clip, because I have it still queued up. If you guys weren't here before for it, we can peep that. One of the turning points of this game, or at least one of the solidifying points of that game, in my opinion. That cash balance, okay? I'm on that contract. You know what I mean? Oh! Can't really beat that. There's really not a whole lot you can say as far as that one is concerned. Let's see the stakes we've got for this next match in particular. Empathy already pretty much straight out the gate looking like the community favorite, looking like a majority of y'all are going to be sitting in their camp above or below 9 kills. I think that the above 9 kills is also a really decent bet to sit with. First Blood. Laiku is a sleeper pick. Laiku is a sleeper pick for First Blood, chat. Don't sleep on that. We've seen it happen in some of the greatest teams up against them. Laiku will still be able to find that opening duel, so don't put all your eggs into one basket, okay? I was trying to look at the picks for the biggest wins, but it's only showing me bets from like 40, or stakes, pardon me, from 42 minutes ago for Call of Duty. It's showing me what you guys are putting down now, though. Any heavy hitters right now? And any big game players? I'm not seeing all too much right now. Not that you guys are broke or nothing. I'm not saying that. But these $2 bets, I mean, come on. 50. I just saw a 50. Oh, that was 2K. 25ers. 80. Got 80 coming out. What the hey? What is going on with that? Yeah, I think that 80 was probably the biggest we've seen it go. Biggest wins not showing up. Not sure what's up with that. What's up, Venom X Nate? How you doing? How you doing? Pocket watching, y'all. Who you calling First Blood? I think First Blood, it depends on how you're really feeling. I think that you could call a very reasonable First Blood for Laiku, But if you're going on like probably the safer track, it's probably Empathy that you're going to be looking at in order to take a first engagement. Empathy definitely one of those players that likes to get involved, but Laiku could be the one to turn it on its head. If you're looking for just like a quick flick, but if we're playing a safer game, if you're just looking to hit that 2 times, if you're looking to hit it close to home, probably looking at Empathy there. Let's see how you guys are looking at right now as far as the Super Stake is concerned. You're closest on the 9-0. Everybody seems to think it's going to be the 9-0. Actually, 9-2. 9-2 is where everybody is closest. Okay. I'm not against that. Not too bad, not too shabby. Not too bad. My back's starting to hurt a little bit, team. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front. Ooh. Chilling. How about you? I'm chilling. I'm doing all right. I started putting together a list of movies that I really want to watch pretty bad the other day, and I haven't really gotten around to actually compiling where I can watch them. But that's something that I've been up to in my free time outside of work and games. Chat, what do you play in your free time? What's your game? What's your go-to? Talk to me about what your typical #1 pick is. Just made $8 into 80. Look at that, bro. See all that bouncing ass got your back hurting. Chill, bro. Chill. Should watch the movie together. Me and you. Listen. Watch party. 1v1 me watch party. Throw it up, or do you mean together the movie? The movie together. Oh, I see. Isn't that a horror movie? That's a horror movie, ain't it? Isn't that Dave Franco and Allison Brie? It's a horror movie. The name is Together. Yeah. I know what you're saying. Tony, where are we going to dinner after I make the easy pape? Oof, I don't know, bro. I'm a cheap date. I'm not gonna lie. I don't need all that much fancy. If we're trying to get a little bit fancy, if we're trying to get a little bit big and bougie, I mean sushi. That's an easy one. If you want to get a little bit of sushi, that's by far and away the best place for me to be. I will be in bliss. That's my #1. Yes, it's horror, kinda. Okay. I remember. It was like a body horror movie or something like that. Looked kind of odd. Looked a little odd. It's good. All right. I'm not a really big horror fan. But listen. We'll see. Say less. Big fan of sushi too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can't go wrong with sushi. I mean, if you're not a fan of raw fish or the idea just skeeves you out, bro, like that's all right. Like I understand that 100%, right? But if you're willing to give it a shot, if you're willing to broaden your horizons culinarily, it's a good place to start. Absolutely not. These interviews should be coming up momentarily, team. Not to let the dead air sit too long. Just setting a couple of things up for tomorrow's stream, so too. We gotta have a good little intro. Yeah, it's an oddity. It's a little bit of a weird one. Why he the only one not on tour with Matt and Taylor? Are they going on tour, bro? Ah, man. Everybody on tour? Good dudes, Matt and Taylor. Good dudes. Really helpful people. when it came to me integrating myself into this little family we got here going on at 1v1 me, I have to say. Hope you guys are showing them love when you are chilling around. Something happens and this couple starts drawing together and sticking together literally. Yeah, that's yucky, dude. Ew. Ew. Ah. Growth. I'll stick to my comedy, drama, thriller movies, alright?
Total drag.
I'll chill out. What should I invest in? Bitcoin. Just kidding. Joe, I'm joking. I'm joking. Seconds here before we get our teams to drag in and finally get our conversations from. It's been a minute since we've got DK and like you. It's been a minute, I have to say. I think I want to go in that direction. I think that that's what I'm feeling because they've been playing out a couple of these games in and out, up and down, their most recent being a victory over Team Tiski. Let's get them on the call. Good evening. Hello. How are we doing? First of all, I see, because I have the stream open on the sidebar, that you've dyed your hair. What was that all about? Is it for Halloween, or are you just going with something new? It looks nice.
That's my new combo, you know. Go
Yeah.
red.
Yeah, all right. That red rank on CS2 also. You got that matching up.
Yeah.
That's nice. We got a game on tonight for the second in which you're looking to string together some wins for. The last you had played was up against Team Tiski. That one you had won by a singular round, and that was on Memento. That one's a tight one. You're going to be going up against a team on that same map here, a team with a pretty decent record. And honest and truthfully, the more wins that I'm seeing you guys actually pull together, the more and more I'm starting to believe in pretty much anything, especially with how tight some of the other matches have been. But it's a little bit of kind of like a push and pull back and forth as far as how far you lose games and how close you win them. How are you feeling about coming into tonight's match in general, how comfortable you are on Memento?
I think we're more comfortable on Memento now. It's going to be our third time playing it, but our first time playing Empathy's team.
Sure.
So not really sure how they're going to play, so we might get caught off guard by that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a team where they like to take a little bit more of an aggressive stance on a lot of maps, I think, where they're not really willing to shy away from fights. They're willing to take them to you. And Memento is one of those maps that definitely leans into that. There's very little time in between one point and the other where you're going to have to spot somebody out. So talk to me about maybe positionally how you like to play this one out. Where was your comfort zone, DK, on this map if you had to choose on the CT side in particular, one side or the other?
Probably CT side.
I'm sorry, on which side of the map, pardon? Like
Wait,
the left or
what?
the right side of CT. When you're playing on the defense, like which side of the map would you prefer to play defensively on CT side? The left or the right side?
Oh, right side. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Didn't
Sorry, I guess
understand.
I phrased it a little bit awkwardly. But like, is there some specific reason as to why that is for you? Because I think that left side really makes like snappy fights to where the right side has a little bit more time to like plan and react a little bit more methodically. Is that more so your speed?
Yeah, and I'm just more comfortable taking fights right side too. I don't know. But
No, yeah, that makes good sense. The left side is something where a lot of teams, when they haven't like actually played the map before, get pretty regularly caught off too. I mean, sometimes people just start sprinting down and through that left side, and they're not even remotely prepared for it and get caught off guard. Have you guys had to kind of adjust to those timings in the last couple of games, or did it come pretty quickly to you how quickly actually they can get up in front?
The teams we've played haven't been super aggressive. Like we haven't been like really surprised by like how fast they get up on us. Like we've been like we hear them usually like
Right.
before they're in our face.
Good. That's very good, because that's probably going to be a good portion of tonight's match, I can only assume, or at the very least more so than maybe other matches that you've played thus far. So I guess with that out of the way, we got our score we got to talk about, where you think this one is going to land on the dartboard when you throw it. How are we going to see this one square up for you two? What do you think?
I think it based on our record against like first time teams, maybe like
Sure.
9-3, 9-4, yeah.
So you're going to be cruising around that, you think, being a little bit cautious on the way of realism around the 9-3, 9-4?
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. I mean, I completely respect it. I think that a lot of teams otherwise would probably be throwing down like the 9-0. I think we're 9-0 with them. And then obviously if things don't go like that, then they look kind of silly. So that's gonna be probably the way that other teams are gonna be looking at tonight too. And I'm interested to get those interviews later on. But I'm interested to see if you guys can bring me to the winners interview in just a little bit, as I think it'll be a very big victory for you to find your 5th in this season thus far. Thank you for joining me in the pregame, and I hope to see you again soon.
Yeah,
Thank you.
No problem. And that leaves Empathy and Fox. Low-key chat, I'm getting a little hot in here. I'm gonna need to take my sweatshirt off when we do get this game underway. I can't manage, man. I'm burning up. Empathy and Fox, though, talking about burning up, talking about getting hot and ready for matches, and talking about being on fire. A 5-game streak, it might even be 6. I can't even see the 6th game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-game streak you guys are on right now. That is quite impressive. And yesterday, having gotten to witness a couple of those so too, I'm getting a little bit excited into the later stages of this season as to what you guys really have to deliver. So how are you feeling coming off of those wins as well as the ones prior? Do you feel like you're starting to steamroll into the 2 versus 2 setting?
You first.
I think like at first we just like were learning the maps, and now that we kind of like have played them all each like at least once, it's gonna be like super easy for us.
I think it speaks volumes when our most lost map is Assembly.
Okay.
And we played Memento like 300 times now.
Listen,
We played it twice or 3 times.
I
But
love
yeah.
the fact that we get into interviews now and you guys are fighting to be able to answer the question first. That's where we need to be in some of these moments too. We're starting to build a dialogue, guys. We're starting to build a dialogue.
I'm not used to Lucy trying to answer a question. She usually hates answering interview questions.
Well, I know I love interviews. Wait, what?
Yeah, what do you
Let's
mean?
see.
That's crazy, Fox. Listen,
I love interviews.
we got so many more to go through for this season too, so I'm glad to see you starting to hit a high gear, not only individually but as well as vocally. We're trying to get ourselves in square root for the next week. It's week 5 coming up. These are blowing by, honestly and truthfully, man. Time is going too quick. We got to slow it down. We got a minute, though, so as time moves forward, so too will we. A minute left for staking means a minute left for you to give us what you believe the scoreline for this map is going to be on Memento.
Let's go 9-3.
I was also going to say 9-3.
9-3. Well, honest and truthfully, the other team, I think, not exactly in the greatest of super form right now, but also knowing where they stand. I think they predicted a 9-3 as well, but I think they were predicting it for you guys. I think they were actually on the fact that against new teams, they weren't exactly having the greatest of records. So we'll see if they align with you just the same way. In 30 seconds time, we'll throw you back over into that match setup and maybe see you back for the winners interview in just a little bit.
I have one question, Tony.
Oh, dude.
What was their scoreline prediction?
Like I said, they just agreed that it might be a 9-3, but for you, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that was where they were saying. I couldn't tell if they were saying a 9-3 for them or if they were saying it for you. It sounded like they were saying they don't have a great time with new teams, so it might be your 9-3. But I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Have a good cast.
Thank
Bye.
you. Have a good game. All right. Very friendly bunch going on tonight, guys. I gotta take my sweatshirt off, dude. I'm burning. I am literally burning, chat. Oh my god, bro. Oh. Sheesh. Dude. That was necessary, bruh. That was necessary. The evil has been defeated. A little bit of water to go along with it, staying hydrated. When you're getting a little bit too hot and you start to, let a little bit of sweat loose, you gotta replenish. Make sure to stay hydrated, chat. I hope you have your water bottles with you right now. Obviously, maybe many people are drinking energy drinks, stuff like that. Make sure you're staying hydrated. It's always very important. Tony, how your day been? What's up, JT? I don't know if you've been in here for a minute, but I haven't seen you up until right there. But I'm doing good. Probably one of my better days in general. Probably my best day in a while, actually, I would say. One of my best days. I got to cast 2 best of 3s of 5v5 CS. I got to have a really nice lunch. I played a game of Counter-Strike. Won. Fried. I was a monster today, chat. I was a beast today. Maybe I have a highlight I could show you at one point or two, but listen, your caster's pretty nuts. I need you to know that your caster is pretty nuts. I'm not just some Joe Schmo on the street, bro. I got as much elo as pretty much everybody in this entire league. Okay? So, put some respect on me.
The Mega Millions jackpot.
Oh, and we're talking about the Mega Millions jackpot in my Spotify. And we're talking about the Mega Millions jackpot on my Spotify. I've been here just trying to lock in on these games, keeping quiet. Yeah, that's real. Tony, let me get behind that. Kirk's third leg. Chill. Tony, good on the games? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You didn't have no one that can... Oh, that's not what I mean. Get to the game? You get to the game, bro. As a matter of fact, now that you said that, I'm delaying the game. Enjoy. I'm delaying the game now because of you. Everybody say thank you to This App is Betting because I'm delaying the game. Enjoy sitting here. Everyone say thank you, This App is Betting because he's the one who delayed it. Great job, pal. Mr. Noob on the top of his game. Nobody rushes Tony. That's for real. Let's drop it into the match now. Ban that guy? All right, I'm banning him. Banned. That guy's banned. Tony only listens to Tony. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Thank you, Apps Betting. With the fist bump. That's awesome. You guys are sick. You guys are funny as hell. Fuck you, Tony. My bad, official aimbot. Hands up. First blood. Who's going to snag it? I said like who would actually be a sleeper pick to be able to find it. And it looks like they are on the right track. Already having found some connection to the first of these players on the ledge. And there's like who to do it. Who listened to me? Who did it? Who listened? Did anybody? I told you. I told you, bro. If anybody gave me just a time of day, then they got that first blood low-key. Sarcastic Dan was on that. Sarcastic Dan, always on the ears. A good listen.
I'm actually really excited.
This is just so much anxiety. Dropping off now, having not actually heard where the rotation had come through. The bomb is on the ground from Laiku and Empathy just exposing themselves slightly beyond the ledge after on. Tony, show the game? What you mean, bruh? Show my game? Microplastics. I see what you did there. Tony, you tried to run some game on her. I seen you. Nah. Chat. Nah. Laiku is a good person, a friend, someone I've known for a while now. Let's chill. Let's chill on that. Absolutely not. That's good friend Laiku. Laiku and I have actually had beef. Stupid beef, but beef. It was I was coaching her team one time. And I crashed out in the middle of a game that I was substituting in for the scrim. I was not a happy camper that time, I will say. I gotta say, I was not. That's going to be a weapon for Empathy to walk away with. This AK from Laiku is going to need to find the both of them at this point. And Empathy should very well know that she's still close and actually taking the odds with the full swing, even. Okay, that's 3-0. That's pretty swift. And they get their guns out, and it doesn't seem to do them a whole lot of good just yet. They need to make their money back. It's giving 9-0, says Angel Martinez. It's giving. Yeah, they're just going to be swinging. They're just going to be hitting for the fences, bro. There's Fox on the first. You may as well go all in. Okay, you may as well reel it in, actually, because you might be in for a surprise now that a rifle is in the hands of Laiku with body armor and helmet, too. They've got the whole fixings for it. Swing down to the stairs, and it's so close. What a read. But you can't find them both. Laiku was first blood. That's true.
Like no one go high, just like
Okay.
both go.
Hard swing. Hard stuck to find a round, so they're going to need to go for something a little bit more on the aggressive side, so they believe, and they just get flattened.
You wanna force or?
They got max loss bonus, which means that every round you lose, you get more and more money each time you lose, so you can afford to buy a little bit better to try and pull the game back. It's like a little bit of a handicap in Counter-Strike that's built in.
Play like pretty aggressive. I feel like
Trying to come up with a plan against these players right now just simply isn't working out. That angle was one we've seen happen before, and ooh, the bait and switch. The high and the low. There's the first of them down and under. Now it's up to Decrad. It's her turn to try and pull up the clutch. Keep your breathing in check. Atop of the table, actually, is Empathy. Like who got first blood, yeah. Anna.
right side. You wanna go fast or slow?
Yeah, fast.
Which one? Fast. Okay.
There's the opening, and there's the closing.
I think that was not.
Chad, are you seeing this? Are they back?
Wow.
That was about to be really fun for us. I feel like.
Easy. Chill, bro. Chill. No, sir.
You don't think they'll expect it since it's the only thing that worked?
Probably, but. Name this.
Smoke is opened. Nobody on the other side immediately to be foreseen. And that timing is actually very unfortunate as they change their weaponry. Oh, they can't cobble together the kill. 7-1. This one's swiftly sliding by. It's not looking clean, chat.
I knew the second I pulled Mutil out, that was not gonna go well somehow.
2 rounds left for Fox and Empathy to close this one.
I'm gonna go right side.
They swing that left side fast.
This one, I don't know what other guys.
Mike, you get swung hard. And tucking to this corner, they're going to use all that sound to try and get something off this. Might be a good move. Almost sees a whiff. And trying to re-elevate. Actually expected to do so by Empathy. Bomb recovered, and they're just running around, stomping it all over this front side of sight. Empathy has to be running out of ammo soon. I think they traded out weapons there. Dude, they are so aggressive. There's just nothing stopping them.
The map is so fucking scary.
And the sound cues are actually giving me even a higher heart rate. And Derpy Kid turns back into sight. That's Decrad down and dead in the water.
This is a BO1 map. It's just like one man, so 10 man.
One more to go.
No man. 50.
50 doll hairs off from the MP9.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna flash.
The left side, I think. Or it's close
One's here,
to
one's
you.
here. We haven't.
No, they aren't top 50 players in the world, Xavier. I don't know where you're getting that information from, but that isn't true. There's the easiest swing when the player is just hopping up and down. The player up above, though, elevated with only the Glock. They didn't even buy anything else? Or is that a P2000 they picked off their teammate's body? There's at least one more round back in.
Yeah, I feel like we should have swung bottom closer since we had the. Oh my gosh. Let's go. I'm gonna go smoke right side.
There's the second round at the very least. Yeah, Herd is one of the two of them. Very quickly to the grass, hearing them stomp around. The both of them now
Can we flash behind you?
should be easy enough to just get that kill, but around that bend.
Oh my god, God, how the
It's the
fuck
shots
am
and
I making
spam.
that? I'm an actual fucking noob.
That's tough. But the round is still theirs at the end of the day. Oh, can they get to the M4? What?
Oh wow. Okay.
Unlucky.
My fault.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I'll drop you.
Pull it together and focus. That's solid, sound advice from you, Carrie. Nobody on the first peak. Flashes are raining over into the other bomb site, though, and that's what you need to keep in mind now, as nobody is yet to be spotted, that something's going to go down. Eventually, something's got to give.
Good, go up left side. I'm gonna come back to you.
Who's going to budge?
Sorry, I was saying I'm just gonna give him sight. I don't hear you.
DK giving sight and Lyku giving the left side. They're both giving up a lot of map control in order to try and play for the later moments, and that's going to actually work out in their favor. They just got to stay stacked. Truthfully.
Oh, close.
A Desert Eagle and that flashbang that Decrat had thrown gets them blinded. That was almost tough.
Oh my gosh, I literally should never buy utility ever again. Ever. Like, ever.
Damning themselves to never using utility again, actually, almost. So it sounds. A reasonable take. Just kidding, I'm joking. And now it's only a matter of time before Empathy and Fox hit the change-up. It worked when they were going aggressively over to the left side before with rifles. I'm not sure what happened to that. Molotov from the player above. And Lyku now needing to turn tail. Smoke to the bottom side of this broken wall, and I see nothing but lag. Where has Empathy gone off to? Right into the line of fire.
I just saw how well you played that.
Thank you.
I saw the big brain.
You can op left side if you want to.
We're starting to see the climb, chat. Are we witnessing pardon me, greatness unfold? One of the greatest returns to form that we have yet to witness in this season so far. A 6th round now, soon to be slated. This would be a wild golden gun, let alone win. Lyku and Empathy are putting on the heaters, putting on the jets, but the deagle for Fox. Fox is an opper, let me remind you, actually, chat. That sniper rifle that they just picked up, that is their weapon of choice, typically. But with all the sound that they're making, it doesn't even matter. With the clear is killer.
Wow.
That's one way to win, I will say. Respect in the fullest and in the highest. Let's get ourselves an interview going, shall we? My screen just went black. I hope my computer is still alive and on. It is. Okay. That would have been awkward. All right, you made me a little bit nervous. I started to get a little bit on the edge of my seat there as the turn of that next half had gone. It looked like the buy was a little awkward after the round that you had won the first. I think that you had carried over the pistol from the second round, Empathy, if I'm not mistaken, and a scout for Fox. Was that in the playbook?
We both bought a scout. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, I was just hitting shots, and I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna like one tap him, but it didn't happen. So
oh, okay. All right. No, all right. Fair enough. You know, I respect the confidence going into that point of the game where you had it basically in the palm of your hands, as it were. It was a strong suited victory where, you know, a couple of rounds here and there, but a 9-5, you said what, 9-3, I think? That's
yeah.
pretty close. I mean, given that pistol round in the second half could have just been the ultimatum to finish that, it felt like. It really does still seem like you were in the top echelon of the bracket. So looking forwards, looking towards the future, you know, you now secure yourself another win on top of what was now 6 turned 7. Oh, no.
6-7.
Oh, no.
All right.
6-7.
I did it.
You did it to yourself.
I did. I really did. And I have no train of thought even to come back on anymore other than congratulations on your win. Gonna talk about our next game, man. It's gonna be Twigs and Hambuga. That one is one I don't think we've yet seen. I think it's actually a curious case of a match that we can start to talk about because not very often do we get matches that haven't happened, and yours was one of them. So if we get 2 of those, no, there was a head-to-head 9-7 already, but it's a pretty even match in my opinion. Where do you think this one really lies?
I gotta give
Memento.
it to Hambuga
Okay.
to win. Hambuga and Sky are like hidden talents in NA.
Hambuga,
I'll
our
say.
goat king.
Are they really hidden?
They're hidden talents, unheard of, untouched potential.
Hambuga's kind of up in my face, I feel like, personally. I feel like Hambuga's kind of...
I see him everywhere.
Yeah, honestly, in my
Hambuga's
dreams.
kind of like
My nightmares.
the mountain's big, but like you have to go mining for the gems. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. All right.
Well, sure.
Well, I'll choose to act like that made sense to me. But for now, I will have to make sense of what you feel as well. The scoreline might be on that one, given the fact that these two teams are, I think, individually actually pretty close to one another. But if you think that the team of Hambuga and Sky take the cake, how much and how far beyond their opponents do you really think that they have superseded?
It's gonna be a close game.
Okay.
Maybe 9-6, maybe 9-7, probably 9-7. I'd say.
Okay. I think that is a reasonable way of accommodating for both teams there. As the last game, like I had mentioned, was already pretty close, it does make sense that this one would be pretty close as well. So with that being said, I thank you for jumping in and on with me for the post-game interview as well. And congratulations on yet another win. Enjoy your night because you've deserved to now earn the rest that you now have.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No problemo. I go deafen now, and they'll never know. They'll never know that I deafened and can't hear them. Do you think that they're speaking to me? Chat, do you think they are? Ham for 9-6. What do you think? What do I think? What do me, the lowly caster? I think 9-2 Vexor is, again, a little bit steep. I think we're taking some pretty steep stakes tonight that don't really need to be that far down. I'm thinking like 9-6 is also a reasonable. I would go like, if I could do a spread, I would do probably Hambuga and Sky 9, 5, 6, 7. Probably in that radius is where I'm landing predominantly. I think that's where I'm going to be most comfortable with looking at that. I don't know about you. I want to show you guys some of my clips at some point. Should I do that for the next couple of streams? Should I start to compile some of my highlights just so you guys can see that the caster knows ball? You guys get to know me a little bit. Get to see some of my plays. Get to see me in action. Me. Listen, I'm only here to please. So if you guys want to see some real Counter-Strike, if you guys want to see some real players, is Fusion still in the session or in the season? They are still playing in the season. Yes, they have no games tonight, however, though. Marcel. Some of my latest and greatest. Wow, what is that? Just blew my head off. Somebody said something before in chat, actually, that just came back to me. Will they be holding open the gates to Agartha? There was a song just called Path to Agartha that blasted in my ear. Fun fact, funny little tidbit, funny little story. You probably asked? That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk coming out of you. How dare you? No problem. I think I'm definitely going to be in the session for Hambuga and Sky right now. I'm feeling pretty high on their energy. Shada and Twigs have a certain chemistry between them. They're playing in the same room. But they don't have that same level of pizzazz. You know what I mean? They don't have that same level of zing. They don't have that spice to them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at? They don't got that same thing. I haven't won today. What's going on? Well, Highway Robbery, what's going on is that you stink at staking, bro. I'm joking. I'm joking. Or am I? Very interesting. Who's playing in the same room? Twigs and One Shotta. Or just Shotta, for that if you will. You know how it is. Not nice, not nice. I know, that's my bad. That's on me. That's my bad. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all. Hambuga 9-6. Hambuga +5 easy. Yes. Yes, yes. And yes, I'm feeling very much so in the same line as that. Do we have top stakers we can check now? Is that working out? Why is it not showing our top stake? There we have it. Oh my god. 134, 346 for Top Savage. This is from the game earlier on, yes. 566 for Yup. Yup. Daddy on Wheels, 481. Chat, look at that. That's going back to COD now, though. This is back to CS2. I'm interested to see who made out big on that last game when it does eventually come back. There's a lot on the docket for tonight, even still though. So don't think you're off the hook too easy. Ready for a drag? We got Hambuga in the sky. Hello, hello.
Well, well, well.
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Look what the cat dragged in. It's Hambuga and it's Sky. Listen. I'm not gonna go too deep onto the wins that you guys have had recently because frankly, those don't really matter in this territory anymore. What matters right now is the win that you need to find tonight. Revenge, okay? We're talking about honor. We're talking about pride. We're talking about taking back what is yours, or at least what you look to make yours. It was 9-7 last time you two had foreseen a clash on the rooftop. Now it's a different place. It's Memento. Although it's a different place, how are you feeling about this matchup in particular with all of that taken into consideration, guys?
I think with the experience we built up, I think we're ready. We're finally ready for the big leagues here.
Okay.
I agree.
It's taking a little bit of a warm-up, do you think? Is it taking a little bit of time to really get the ball rolling in the 2v2 setting?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a lot of whiplash happening earlier in the season, I can't lie.
Okay.
Wasn't really sure what they expect. I think started with the wrong foot forward.
And on a map-to-map basis, what does Memento look like for you?
I think we're pretty sturdy on it. We're pretty strong.
You like the quick pace?
I would say it's our... Wait, what?
You like the quick pace?
Yeah, quick pace is great.
Sky, same for you?
Yeah, I don't mind. Usually I can like change up the pace depending on like what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, this is a two-person show, Sky. I'm going to need you to show a little bit of initiative here. I'm going to need you to jump over Hambuga. I'm going to need you to step on their throat and trying to get into these conversations. We need to get you integrated, as this one is a map that has boosts. It's got flanks. It's got wraps. It's got windows. It's got not any doors, unfortunately, but it's got cake, dude. It's got everything you could possibly ask for in a map.
Fuck yeah, cake,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying, man.
I love cake over here.
I really do. I'm not going to lie. What's your favorite kind of cake if you had to pick one, including ice cream cake, but I'd rather you just tell me real cake. Okay, what about real cake if you had to pick real cake?
I don't have a real cake preference.
Ooh.
Really
Red velvet's pretty delicious.
Red velvet is pretty mean. Listen, I'm personally a big buttercream fan with strawberries and bananas in the vanilla cake. That goes crazy. If you ever get the chance, I highly recommend. But that aside, cakes aside, listen, we've got a match, and I need to know what you think the super stake is going to look like as far as the score, the win-by on series count will be. What are we thinking as far as Memento?
I think we're pretty sturdy on it. We're pretty sturdy on the pace. Depending on like what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, I'm going to need you to show a little bit of initiative here. I'm going to need you to step on their throat and trying to get into these conversations. We need to get you integrated, as this one is a map that has boosts. It's got flanks. It's got wraps. It's got windows. It's got not any doors, unfortunately, but it's got everything you could possibly ask for in a map.
Yeah, cake.
That
dude.
aside, cakes aside, listen, we've got a match, and I need to know what you think the super stake is going to look like as far as
Like a 9-6, 9-7.
9-5.
All right. Thank you for joining me on this one. I appreciate it. Sky and Hamburger, maybe we will see you in a little bit.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We've got Nice Guy and Mean Guy back again. One Shada and Twigs, the players in the same room. Actually, as I had mentioned in the pre-show that I had forgot about for quite some time, but now in talking about it and bringing it up, I haven't actually asked you guys what you feel about that as far as a dynamic in a 2v2 goes. Do you enjoy that a little bit more than maybe in a 5v5 setting? Does it play into any of your momentum? Is it easier, do you think?
I think it's just fun. I don't know if it really affects the gameplay that much.
It's just good old fun, yeah?
Yeah, it's fun in 5v5, fun in 2v2.
How's your setup? What is your setup like as far as like the room is concerned? Like how are you stationed are you guys right next to each other and you also have the beds in the same room? Like what's up?
Yeah, we kind of like sleep with each other in the room.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that you have two separate beds, or at the very least, for the sake of our, student and also competitor integrity, we've got something going on there without much overlap. But I'm not one to judge. Okay, I'm gonna let live. We got Memento tonight. I'm mad that some people find it a little bit awkward. Some people find it a little bit too quick paced. Some people find it a little bit ugly. What do you guys think about this map in particular, as far as your top to bottom is concerned? How comfortable are you on it?
Thinks this map is ugly is tweaking. First of all, this map is
Yeah, I
the
mean, it's
prettiest
alright.
one in the queue.
It does look pretty.
Okay.
I mean, in my opinion, I think the layout's alright.
Think so? Okay, I'm with that. Do you
Yeah,
find
I
it's comfortable for your play style just as well as functionally pretty?
It's pretty momentum based. Like I feel like the games are pretty one-sided.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I think that is definitely true. I think CT side really has a good reign on things, at least when in my experience, how the game can turn. Almost like snap your fingers. It feels like you can just start to string together like 4 or 5, dude. But you got about a minute left on staking. I'm going to ask you what you think the scoreline for this one is going to be without any further ado, without wasting any more of your time. How comfortable are we feeling against this team on Memento in the rematch, but not on the same map?
It's gonna be 9-3 in either direction. I don't know.
No, okay. Either direction. Are you with that? One shotta?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. I'm with that. All right. I'm down with that. Sounds cool. Sounds good. Hopefully you guys are going to be on the top of your game to keep your streak against this roster going, but we'll have to wait and see in about 15 to 20 minutes time. Thank you for joining me, and maybe we'll see you in a bit.
Thank you.
Absolutely,
Thanks.
absolutely.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Did he say happy birthday, bro? I'll have to ask him about that when he gets back in, because I'm not. Guys, it is not my birthday. I'm telling you what. New to this game? Well, welcome to this game, Ghost Rollax. We are fully accepting you into our cult. It's not a cult. We're not a cult. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm getting even still pretty hot in this John. This game booty. Ooh. Don't get me. Ooh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. What the hell, Big Pimpin'? Better get your ass bounced. Yo, Rollax, watch out. Hitting on everyone? That's true. I do be hitting on a lot of these players. Like Frizzy, Little Beer. Ooh, oh my God. Holy, what a specimen of human. Nate? Oh, don't even get me started on that. Damn. Tiski? Oh. Now that's where we're talking. That's where we're really getting it on. I might see Tiski in a day or two here. Twigs with the blowout or Booga with that close game. It's honestly a reasonable take. This app changed? No, cash and checks. It's you who's changed. You switched up. You switched up. Say what it used to be. Keep it in your drawers? My bad. MB. Without further ado, though, we've got Memento again. Second time we're seeing this map back to back. Let's hop in it. LOL never, bro. All right, fair enough. P250 in hand, hoping that for actually CT aggression. They're playing this one slow. That's kind of odd. Stop seducing me? My bad. MB pimp. You have a wife? Congrats, dude. I'm happy for you.
Here, I'm gonna flash sight and I'm gonna push down CT.
My hair is chalked right now. It's just so flat, dude. I gotta take a shower tomorrow morning. I've been wearing too many headsets with only one shower in the last couple days. I don't know if you guys knew this. I was in the hospital actually for a couple of nights there. That's why I wasn't here on Monday and Tuesday, but all is good now. All is great now. On that tucked position. I don't know how they could have gotten out without making a sound. Is there a little ledge you can jump into in there? I think that there might have been, or at the very least they got around the bend. Running it back, they get the sight, and they get both kills on the finish. Who we watching? This is One Shot. We're watching One Shot POV, which is Twig's team. It would help if their in-game names had matched up with their actual name. But they're noobs, and they feel like they have to be silly and funny. Twigs has pretty much done all the heavy lifting, straight out the gate. And he's just going to find both of them, I guess.
What was that, bro? They were trying to boost or
What a round.
I genuinely have no idea.
That's one way to kick it back, straight into their face. Give them a piece of their mind. Trying to delay ever so slightly before they get down and active. It's going to be that nade that blows one to smithereens, and they're not able to get out of the line of fire from that stage fourth. Now we're actually starting to see a little bit of momentum start to shape up on Memento. It's One Shot and Twig starting to feel themselves, and they're only playing with Galils. They haven't even bought AKs yet, team. Colby Ryan. Somebody mute this guy and ban him and send him to hell. And ship his mother his fingers in a box. Playing with a Desert Eagle in hand right now? That's kind of whack. That nade could be solid, but the flank could be better. Himbuga's already gotten on top of it. And actually on top of the entirety of this round as they go even further beyond that. Not even calling upon Sky there. AK-47 on the swing to the window now, bringing out the big guns, team. All right, I'm out of here. They ruined my 9-1. Aw, damn, bro. Grabbed a mops. Out of this one already so soon. Clean up on aisle. I don't know what aisle you would be in, to be honest. You'd be on like the juice aisle probably, right? Or like in the frozen fruit section. That's going to be a little bit of a premature nade pull onto the next of them where Shada needed the gun. Needed to have that AK in hand in order to prove a lethal threat. And now they leave it all out on the table.
You want to try, like, do the same thing, right? But I'll go left?
Whose POV is this? I already answered that. Not my bad. Nah, he gonna be in the toiletries? Damn, that's dirty, buddy. What I said was one thing. You took it to a whole new level. Big Pimpin' brought it to a whole nother level. Grab the Mop's got to think about how he wants to retaliate, how to retort. I judge my bets off the quality of the logo. Last Life Laz. That is a very interesting yet respectable way to live, and I commend you for it. I like the cut of your jib. Oh, he is a mop after all, bro. Of course. No, he would be in. Then he'd be in household. What is it called? Household items or something. There's a term for that at grocery stores. I forget what it's called. Nah, I'm being granny bed. There's no granny's bed in a grocery store. Grab the mop. Come on, man. Get with the program. Keep up. Keep up. This op is just going to be reaming shot after shot, and that's not going to be doing you very many favors when they're right up on your ass. They're going to swing right in your face and blow you away. Right around the bend, baby. We were waiting for it.
They're just opping like what, in the back of there?
I got the whole bottom half of the board green. That sounds good. I like the sound of that. See, this is where the separation of these two players might come into early call and question. They've already started to clear both of these in the close-up Desert Eagle. Can't be too cautious, but the SMG of Hambuga as well having boosted and gotten a better weapon. What can they do?
From behind, like banana side.
Saw him, though. Absolutely sublime on the snapshot removal of Hambuga to close, though. 6-6 kills for both players. Say less, Ham. Steady up. Straighten up, son. No movie. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my God, that's so funny. I really hope I get to interview them after this to ask him if he just did the no movies reference, bro. If you guys know that, does anybody in chat know that reference? No movies. It's super, super brain rot. But for those of you who got that kind of mind where you're on TikTok or Instagram Reels every now and again, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yadim Twigs Counter-Strike 2 is just waiting for that smoke to fade, and eventually when it does, they've got to go on discovery mode. The bomb has been planted for a solid 10 to 15 already, meaning without any kits, they're going to need to start to get a move on. They're going to need to start to get running up to the hop and the skip of the jump. They might have even wrapped all the way around to the upper position or back to their own spawn. That's that. That's that right then and there. You guys are whack in chat right now. Chill. There's got to be some other funny stuff we could be yapping about right now. There's got to be. There's got to be something funnier than grandmas and Blue Chew, bruh. AK-47 on Hambuga after the money is looking great. Actually selling the scout is funny. Getting a couple extra bucks and pulling out the 5.7. What's your favorite kind of act? Okay, this is actually a good question, chat. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. You have to answer honestly. If you lie, I'll know. You have to answer 100% honest. Don't lie. Don't be funny. Don't be cute. Don't be quirky. What's your favorite kind of cookie? Like just straight up, like you're going to a bakery, bro. Like they have every kind of cookie. It's not like your grocery store's local brand. Your mom didn't make it. It's just you're going into a bakery and they have every kind of cookie known to man, bro. What are you defaulting to? You get milk. You get milk with the cookie. That's also included. Oh, what a beamer, though, on a Hambuga while you think. That was bonkers, that deagle shot. Clothesline as they try and swing white side of banana. They also got hit to the shoulder. One shot, yeah. One shot is all that it'll take. One shot's all that they need. Snickerdoodle. That's good. Peanut butter. That's also snickerdoodle. I'm pretty sure that's what you're going for. Or no, those are two different ones. A peanut butter cookie and a snickerdoodle are different. Double chocolate from Subway. Chocolate chip. Straight up easy chocolate chip. I'm with that. Very good answers. I'm happy with all those answers. Except for the Subway. The Subway one got me a little bit. I think Subway's a little off for me personally. Smoke and Molly. That will keep them covered and cleared for only a few seconds here. But you may be able to elevate over topside that smoke. Yeah, the sight is there. The shot is in. That is an easy, clean 6th round. You want to switch POVs? Somebody said switch POV, but we're pretty late in the game, tall guy. Who do you want to watch? I'll let you guide me. DGen6767, I hate you and your name. I hate you. Subway cookies good? Subway just have to microwave them. Oh, okay. Double chocolate chip, not from Subway. Now we're talking. Reese's Macadamia, dog. That sounds bomb. That sounds like I've never had anything like that. Oh my god, I would destroy Reese's Macadamia. Oh. White chocolate macadamia is one of my favorites, though. I like white chocolate macadamia a lot. Tie game back, giving us a real look into the inner minds and the inner thoughts and feelings of these players right now, as this game is not yet concluded and we go to the point in the night where that 4th game ain't that far off to a feeling where we're going to be on high gear and high alert. That burst just trying to give them some fear. And already having hit that flank, the second of which will be now awaited to arrive to where Twigs can play the time. This is very interesting now as they hear that plant go off. They could be pretty much anywhere. Again around that smoke. Again Twigs goes in, but that sound cue's rough. They're probably sticking to that right. I can only imagine. Realistically, seeing as it was planted for them, Twigs turns around. They think they were getting hit with a walk around back through spawn. It's not that at all. It's Hambuga who's hit 9 kills. It's Hambuga and Sky who have hit a 7th round. This is a big moment. Why are you so dull? My bad, bro. My bad. How's that? Was that cool? That was really cool, right? That sound effect, did that bring you back? Did that reel you in? I have a bunch of more sound effects I want to integrate, but I didn't get the chance to today. The fucking horn. Yeah, I got more. That ain't it though. That was I don't got any more to utilize right now, but right now all I've got in my mind is the fact that this game has Hambuga and Sky at the exact score line that I was saying before this game had gone by. I'm telling you right now, this one was exactly how I had slated up to be, that 9 to 6, 7, 5, like that range for Hambuga and Sky, and they're starting to enter that territory. So if, again, you listen to Big T, then you probably got some pretty good spots to place your stakes, and we are entering the end game in the end zone because Twigs and One Shot have barely any cash left, team. We're on that line. So far, I'm on the night looking pretty good. Pretty damn good. 3-0. Papa Tony delivers when asked. Desert Eagle in hand. We have seen some stellar shots be seen. We've seen some swingers be hit hard. And it seems like from both directions, they're just going to be too much to handle. Twigs asked for no movies, and they put on a show. Not exactly what you were hoping for. But we're going to be dropping into the interview even still post-game. Y'all should watch Scarface. Thank you for the movie suggestion. Oh, what? You what? Dude?
Whoa! I was talking about Face It, Elo.
Yeah,
Something that you don't have, pal.
Listen, I am one of the highest Face It Elo players you'll ever meet, buddy. So let's be so real about that right now. I actually might be one of the highest Elo casters ever. Period. Not gonna
What
lie.
about James Bardoff?
What about like
What is his Elo?
What about Moses?
I don't think.
Moses got that 1.6 elo.
I think Maui would be the only one I could imagine being above me. It's time to check
Moses
that
has
in a minute.
2435.
Really? Damn. Maui's got 2480. Damn. Well, he's an analyst. That doesn't count.
Last time he played was CS:GO train.
Okay, that's not fair, bro. What the hell? That's crazy. We're on two different lanes right now. All right.
Well, 4K in CS:GO is like level 9 in CS2. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I mean, let's be so real. Let's be so.
Game
real.
takes more skill, simply.
Well, I mean, actually, I have somebody in chat who has a message, special delivery for you, Hambuga.
Oh, what's up?
Tony, you let Hambuga know how much Jaja loves him. That's the message.
Jaja? Thank you, Jaja. I love you too.
Jaja, listen, you got your airmail right on back. That's some love shared all the way around and back and forth. We've got this game going to the point where you guys turned the scoreline on its head to a 9-6 for you. It looked good. It looked clean. It looked aggressive. It looked like it got stumped here and there, but after you got stamped out just ever so slightly on that second half, it didn't take you long to get back into high gear. You were hitting flanks on your CT side, getting in their heads, and honestly abusing the fact that they were playing as slow. Did you feel like that was the case? Is that the game plan that you kind of saw start to work out?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we were trying our hardest to counter what they were doing.
Definitely looked like you were. I mean, you were hitting some timings to where they just weren't ready at all, Hambuga, on that boost around the back side of the site into the window room. But a little bit more about that map in depth on your defense. When did you really start to realize what they were doing? How did you start things out to the point where you realized what was going on? What took you in Discovery to figure out how you wanted to play it?
I'd say it usually takes like first gun round to figure out what teams like to be doing. That's when teams try to establish, you know, like their sort of like defaulty type thing.
Sure.
You know, it's like, so they were going on the left side a lot, like in the windows. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go flank them. I got that 2K, but they ended up adjusting, and that's when things got a bit more difficult for us.
Yeah, all right, that's reasonable as well. On the offensive, where do you guys lie as far as how you think that map should be played out on? Do you have a defaulty thing that not actually just, you know, giving away your full game plan that you think is how you think is most comfortable for you, or do you think that there is room for greater change-ups? Because I'm not actually too sure personally. I think that there's kind of like a whiplashy feeling that I think that map really does give. What are your thoughts?
I think they played it really well on their T side. I think they kind of have like the basis for how that map should be played. Like, it's really good to like take the initial fight early on the headshot angle to kind of just like prevent any TTs from using that in the future.
Yeah, try to early dissuade them. Okay, yeah, I see. That's I mean, that's kind of what it started to look like from the last game that we had seen on Memento as well. We were witnessing it was Empathy's team really kind of like default to that I don't know what you would call it, like top fruit angle on CT side, like that little like half wall boost you can see to the window side. And that really worked out for them pretty well when they were playing it doubled with one player also on that stairwell. It was kind of an early setup that when you know that they're swinging left so heavily, you can start to counter them and get in their heads. And it worked for a moment there as well as finishing out that game. So it looks like that there's a little bit of a pattern going on in that direction. It's one to which I appreciate you guys showing off a little bit of your stuff and showing off a little bit of the aggression and looking to get into the back lines. And I appreciate you stopping in for the post-game interview too. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that is it for your night, however, as we have 2 games left. That's going to be the finishing mark for you, yeah?
Yep.
Well, absolutely. I hope you get a good night's rest. I hope you get a good night's sleep. Knowing gamers doing gaming things, though, I have a feeling that you have a very long night ahead of you, or at least a long enough night ahead of you. So whatever that may be, we'll see you again maybe tomorrow.
Thank you, Tony.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth, as they do say, chat. We have another game in order to look upon. It's the 4th game of the night, as a matter of fact. It's the 4th game of the night. The 4th game of the night. I was washing it off. Doing my own little transition, but it wasn't working. STX in Langor. Is this one we've seen once? And STX took it by 2. That was on Brewery. Tonight, Whistle. I think Langor and Coco have shown a very, very solid individual level, though, tonight, to where I'm a little bit worried. I'm a lot of bit worried. I'm having heartburn. 1 second, chat. Sorry. That came out of nowhere. But yeah, I mean, really, really enjoying what I'd seen from Coco and Langor earlier. From those of you who weren't with us, well, actually, for those of you who were with us, surely you saw what they were putting ahead. I am not alone in that camp. They were hitting some absolute stinkers. I mean, this is so annoying. Do you hear this song? If they say Menno the producer one more time, I'm actually like blocking this stupid. He just kept saying Menno the producer in the middle of the song. If they do it one more time, is there a block? Menno the producer. I don't care, bro. We do not care. You've got 11,000 monthly listeners. I don't care. Sorry, a little bit of a crash out moment right there, not going to lie. Who do we got? Langor and Coco, or who I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Langor and Coco about a 9-6. 9-5, 9-6. That's how I'm thinking, chat. It seems like you guys are also with that. So it looks like we've turned our attention in their direction for this one. After a little bit earlier on, we were giving them not that much credence as far as that game between goodbye. You're done. You're done, Menno. You're done, Menno, the producer. Do not play this artist. Never again will Menno, the producer, show up in this stream. Are you cool with that, Cody 5836652, that we don't play Menno, the producer, anymore? That guy's a bum. And you can let him know that I said so. I'm cooked. I meant kill. First kiss? Yo, who we got for first kiss, chat? Yo, everybody point and laugh. Hold on. Hold on, wait. Stop. Stop typing. Stop typing. Yo, point and laugh. I'm joking. I'm joking. First kill. First kill is a toughie. I think I'm also going to go with Coco, though. Kind of in the same vein as the last thought process we had for this team. I think Langor and Coco are where I'm going to be most comfortable keeping my cash in if I were to be the one at stake. How many kills? Plus or minus 10? That is questionable. That I think maybe Langor may fall behind just a little bit by the end. So there's reason to believe that that one could be different. So I'm not going to go all that deep into the philosophy as how I feel that one may go. I think this is going to be a decent game, but I don't know if I can really comfortably get behind that. I think we actually have interviews, and I've been waiting for a second. Yeah, I've been dragging my feet, man. Oh, my gosh.
Unstable housing.
Unstable housing? Oh, my God, bro. Did I just leak the DMs? My God, are you good, bro?
Maybe, yeah.
All right, if you ever need a place to stay, listen, I'm moving to Atlanta, and we got an extra room with some PCs. If you ever want to post up, you know, I mean, you got a place.
Is there one bed?
There's a place to put a bed.
Perfect. You can just put one bed and me and Bagel can come.
Yeah, get a big air mattress. I mean, you guys can figure it out, I'm sure. You've been teammates for long enough.
Oh, we just need a bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, unironically, that offer will stand to some people at some point when we do end up moving in that direction. But that's not a talk for today. A talk for today is going to be a talk of the town for the matchup ahead with about 5.5 minutes to talk about it. We've got a game where we've already seen y'all clash before, so too. No more new games. No more movies. We go into a new map, perhaps at least for tonight's game in Whistle, to where you guys said you like those maps where you're looking for those head-on aim duels, the straight-out flat maps. This is one of those. Do you feel like that's exactly how you describe your kind of comfort zone as you did on previous Rooftop?
If Rooftop's number 1, then Whistle's number 2, or vice versa.
Yep.
Absolutely understood, because that's where I felt like you guys were going to be in the most directional sense more comfortable with. So going on to this one, going into your next game, I thought you guys looked hella warmed up in that last series. I feel like you're coming into this one pretty hot, and that's kind of where I was steering the stakers, it felt like, for a majority of this one too. So in that moment, in that time period now to where you have your headspace well set, I'm going to ask you straight up, not really a whole lot of nuance to this interview, what you think the scoreline is going to be for this game. 9-0?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm eating a burger now, so I think I'm gonna have the buff.
Ooh, that might actually be a nerf, low key. That might slow you down,
No,
bro. You were hot.
Nah, trusted.
It's not going to
Trust,
slow him
trust.
down because, you know, the heavier an object is, the harder it is to slow down, you know, laws of physics. So.
Isn't it also harder to speed up?
That is true. You don't see it during the game, but, you know, I'm going to carry him anyways.
So you're going to push him, he's going to gain momentum, and he's not going to be able to stop is what I'm getting at.
Exactly.
No, I'm
exactly.
gonna like punch him and he's gonna start flying.
That's crazy, and I don't know if I can condone that on my stream, guys. We do not condone domestic abuse or any other kind of
tough
abuse.
love.
So you guys right now,
abuse. Hold on.
Listen, you sure to bed. Listen, guys, we're past that. Listen, you guys are both right now, despite having a lot more losses right now, Team STX, right behind one another as far as the wins are concerned. You've got 6, they've got 6. You're in 12th, they're in 13th. They surpass you if they win this game. Technically, I don't know how they got 16 losses. I don't know how they have 16 damn games, let alone 22.
16.
That's I don't mean to.
They're
I don't,
16 and 6.
I don't mean
You know,
to.
I respect the grind.
The dedication.
I don't actually know how many games you're like allowed to play in the season. Is my thing. Like, can you just pump out games? Now that I think I don't know how
They just fill games for like teams that can't make it or whatever.
That's
Pretty
wicked.
sure, but
All right. Well, if that's
yeah,
how it works,
respects.
then listen, grind is grind, game is game. But they're going into this one with a chip on their shoulder, so I hope you guys come into this one with a certain level to you, because you're going to need to in order to keep your spot in 12th, which isn't exactly saying all that much either, boys. It's time to get into high gear. We're starting to get into the deep ends of the season. It's time to tie it up at 7-7.
Don't worry, bro. We
Easy.
just have to tie our shoe.
All right, bro. We'll see you in a little bit. Good luck.
Bye.
Thank you, Bo.
That's one of my favorite teams to interview, I gotta say, guys. I'm really a fan of getting Coco and Langor in here to having a little bit of a tight talk. They're interesting and fun characters as STX and Raven. Not yet spoken to you tonight, either of y'all. We've gotten a couple of players and teams we've gotten over the rigmarole for one too many a time, but we're gonna reset and look to reshape the conversation, because I was just mentioning, and this is not to throw any shade in your direction, that you're having played 22 games already in this season. That's a lot of games, okay? Not a whole lot of bacon, just a lot of games. And it's a lot of losses, unfortunately, too, 6 and 16. So how is your mentality as far as the grind set that you've put forward? Do you think you're pumping out maybe too many games a week before you've been able to really settle and focus, or do you think it's something different?
We're trying to get, like, as many games in because we're going to be unavailable.
True.
For, like, a week or so in the future, so that's, like, mainly why we've been, like, playing so many, but I mean, we just take it like one game at a time and just try to like play whenever we can, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, again, 2v2 also kind of meshing into the life that you have as far as being a player at a 5 versus 5 setting, on top of also trying to live a normal life and balance that just as well. That's got to be a lot on your plate. Does it ever start to really feel like too much to you? Do you think you ever start to get a little bit burnt out towards the ends of these nights, at the later ends of the games?
I mean, sometimes we'll get like a nap in between like practice and like 2v2 or something like that, but most of the time it's like just a little bit after like what we're already doing, so
right,
just like extends like our normal time a little bit.
I love a good nap. I get a good nap in before these usually myself, to be honest with you. I mean, today I woke up at I think like 10:30, got 2 best of 3s in, fat little nap after dinner, and then I jumped right on here. So that's definitely the way to live. But I'm going to need to know how you feel like you're going to be living in this game. Living large and in charge? How's the score line going to look like for this map in particular, do you feel?
Raven, what do you think?
Me class. Maybe 9-6 or 9-7.
That's the buzzer sound. Even if you didn't mean it, I got to do it every time. We're going to be moving into this game with about a minute left, or actually 30 seconds left to put your stakes down, so make sure you do that. STX and Raven will see if you can kick things into high gear for this one and bring the fight to Coco and Langor. Maybe we'll see you for the winner's interview. Good luck.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
Always. Shift them down and shift ourselves ahead. As we trudge forwards in this series and in this night, we will be watching Raven to begin with already. We'd watch Coco and Langor's POV in the last game. If you want to switch POVs at the halftime point, make sure to let me know who you want to switch to if that is the case. Don't just say switch POV. Don't come at me when it's 7-1. I'm not switching with only 2 rounds left in the game, you bums. Sorry, you're not bums. You're not bums. I didn't mean that. Come on, you know I didn't mean that. You know I didn't mean that. You know I didn't mean it. You know I love you. Yo, yo. Checking the chat. Langor, do your thing. STX POV. I'm on Raven POV. I already got Raven POV queued up. Brother. Sorry, look up. Also, yo, look up. What's up? Tony, I'm reporting you. You're doing what? Don't lie to them, Tony. You know them some bums. What? 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 That's toxic, dude. That ain't it, bro. It was good. Big Tony. Big Tony. I got promoted. I'm kidding? JJ, I know, bro. I know, bro. Listen, I know. Let's chill out, though, on the music and lock in onto the gameplay. That is really loud, actually. That is, for some reason, a lot louder of a tab. I'm going to turn the browser volume down. Why does that game sound so damn loud, bro? Tony hasn't had ass since 07. Damn, I was only 6. You look like a sexy Harry Potter. What? What? That's nuts. I'll take it though. Oh my lord! Raven! What is this? What is that? Straight out of the air, baby. Yoink! See you later, sayonara. That's bonkers. What a great way to begin it. That first blood is stupid. And right now, needing to do a lot of heavy lifting is the last of them. I don't really know how you're going to make up for it. And right now, just trying to get inside of the site meets Raven around the bend. They're both ready atop of one another to clear out corners and clear house. Not a single death in that one. Flawless, as a matter of fact. My eyes are drying out. Do I have eye drops? I think I do. I'd very much so like to use them if I do. If you don't mind, I'm going to stand up in a second just to grab those because I'm going to start crying in a minute. Oh, that's a deagle from Langor that actually gets kind of destructive. The next of them is right next to that bomb, making no mistake or miss. All right, I got to just grab my eye drops for a second. I'm dying. No, I'm not crying. I just put eye drops in. I'm not crying. Looks like they've really come to form on those Desert Eagles, man. And now that they get the rifles in their hands, now that they got the weapons of mass destruction, STX and Raven are on the back foot. Snapping your fingers, and just like that, this game is not looking the same. Getting up close and personal with one of the two players potentially, but Coco is just prepped. Coco is on the hold, on the line. Never breaking that one down any further beyond. Does Tony have 2 or 3 legs? 2. Dose. I hate to break it to you. Oh, guys, are we speed running? Are we speed running? It's okay if you cry. Easy's here to hold you. I'm not crying, bro. Tony versus Jake in CS. Who's winning? I don't even know who Jake is. Do I know Jake? Is Jake? Jake, oh yeah, Jake's, I do know Jake. Yeah. Jake's actually goated. He's going to a honeymoon, actually. Fun fact. Not to pry into bro's life, but Langor POV. We'll go to Langor POV at half. How's that, Junie? Junie B. I don't want Easy to hold me. I'm sorry. Sorry, Easy. I was gonna say Twitch chatter. Just a chatter in general, man. That's all. I don't know you like that. We're not that close. We're not that tight yet. We're not even on that first name basis. I would try to 1v5 all of the people in 1v1 me in Counter-Strike and see how I do. I think that would be a funny experiment. It definitely wouldn't work. Maybe a 1 versus 3 I could pull off. A funny experiment. They get back on track, quite literally on Whistle. With a victory on SMGs, able to convert any more further beyond that with the AK-47s that they have accumulated so too. That could be something. That could be strong. We can get close. My name is Miguel. All right, nice to meet you, Miguel. Now the 1v1, already having been let low. Sound cues are also very much so there. But Langor swings right into it. They are so aggressive on these peaks. They're not afraid to let anything go. Last round of the half, and then I'll switch to Langor just so you guys can see what's going on in their direction. They're already out in the middle of the train tracks to where one bullet through that wooden wall would actually have killed Raven, but they're going to send a full spam back. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Here's my blow. One of two blows. Blow. What is his hair, dude? Move your hair out of your face. Are we kidding? If they get this post-game interview, I gotta know what that's about. Langor's looking messy. Swinging wider and wider. They're both at the shoulder-to-shoulder swing, and the peak just doesn't work. All right.
Look at this
Apparently we hate them. Apparently we're haters, chat. Apparently we hate Langor and Coco. And they will be the first to know it when we get them, should they be able to close out what is a strong lead, to say the least. A 4-round gap. 2 round away from the win, and money in their pockets. Backside train, both of them there. Looks like Coco and Langor have this on wraps. Even referencing other Counter-Strike culture.
No Zeusing, only killing. You're gonna swing right side, I'm gonna walk through the middle, try to Zeus one.
Coco's trolling. Coco's trolling. Coco's trolling. No, Coco's trolling, dude. Coco's trolling. Don't tell me that Coco's gonna toss it all away. Only one left, and Coco is doing the best they can to try and get into a cheeky situation and spot.
Okay, I have him. Bomb is on the other side. Yeah, just keep peeking me.
Coco's getting on top of it. I can only imagine seconds away from maybe getting that Zeus. But are they just playing themselves? Coco might be playing themselves into a corner right now. Center station, not yet having seen the swing from the last of these tees. They just need to close it. They just need to kill it. Just figure it out. Swinging in the back of the site, trying to get some of that same confidence. And this one's just probably over and done with. Bagel, Langor can only wait so long before they just have to go for the hard kill. And that's the end of that.
Dude, he doesn't want to come.
Just so easy.
Let's get them in here for their interview. Let's get them in here. I've had enough of this waiting. That's the green for many people who would lead to believe, led to water to drink. Some would say that they hate you because they ain't you. Some would say that. Now, me personally,
Well, how you know this?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. However, what a game it was. It was pretty quick, honestly, truthfully, for a game that was 9-3. It lasted about like 10 minutes. You got your feet off the ground and you never stopped running, talking about that moving gear that was Coco. I don't really think that was, in my opinion, no offense, Coco, the big moment. You were pulling out a Zeus at the end there, where Langor was just saying, "Let's get it done," and you do that. Coco, what's going on, man? You gotta lock in.
Dude, I need my Zeus, man. I can't. I haven't Zeused people in so long because I've been playing League and I haven't been able to pug. And I just get like, I need the Zeus.
There's money on the line, dude. There's money on the line. There's people's stakes on the case.
It's
I will win
safe.
for him.
Trust me, it's safe.
God, it's not safe enough, man. But also, questionable is, well, how the amount of hair that's in front of your face right now, Langor. What's going on, dude? How can you see
I
what's going
showered.
on in front of you? You showered. Pull it back or something, man. Put a
Well, I
cap
gotta see
on.
this.
No,
I gotta
I'm
see
good.
this.
Bro, I'm in my emo arc.
I have to see this.
Dude,
I'm full emo right now.
He is in his full emo arc. It's not even funny. His hair is actually just sinking in front
Oh
of his
my
glasses,
god, dude.
Yeah.
How are you playing?
Bro, it's not even that bad.
It's
I
ju-
can actually see. I can see full well.
It's just tickling your forehead, all that hair that lingers over, man. And
I can tickle you.
we got
I can tickle you.
chill. We'll save that for Atlanta. We got one more game. We got Laboom and we got Tiski. I don't really think that there's actually all that, in my opinion, great of a conversation to be had between these two teams. No offense, but Team Tiski and Team Tiski with Fat Guy by his side are just kind of a whole division away, it feels like, in a literal sense as well when it comes to ESEA, where do you guys feel as well that Laboom and No One would be amiss to lose this one at their second stake?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised because, you know,
Really?
they can have some games where they are upset at each other, but if they're not upset at each other, then I think it's a 9-0.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the
I agree.
So that's the prerequisite. The prerequisite is they come into this one happy with one another, that they have a good mental state about where they're both individually coming into this. Okay, I don't know how that is. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys would know better than me. I don't know how they're feeling.
Like me and Coco.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
they just
tilt
gotta
on each
vibe.
other
They just
too,
gotta go with the flow and just like have some fun.
Yeah,
Because like sometimes they take it too seriously and it costs them.
Okay, that's interesting.
The
I have
wise
to pay.
words.
I have to pay more attention to that then, definitely, as we move forward. I mean, again, they are the number 2 seed in the season so far. That's definitely the more comfortable than anything else. Losing to literally the bottom seed would be quite the embarrassment, even if they start to tilt on one another. I don't think that that's enough of an excuse for me. I think that that's going to be something that would start to haunt them. So if you guys were in their shoes. And in this next map, what would you think that the score line would be on that one if you had to give it? Because for my money, I'm leaning towards the lower rounds of like a 9-3.
9-1 maximum, I think.
9-1
Like I think if they get more than one round, it's a loss for them.
Listen, why not? If we were in that game, it would be 9-0. But you know, since they're a
Figures,
little
yeah.
bit worse than us, we'll give them 9-1. You know.
Okay.
9-1.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Laboom and No One, they have been grinding the absolute hell out of Palai. That map has been quite possibly the most played for them out of any team by like digits, by like maybe even like 5 or 6, bro. And they're coming into this one, and Tiski and Fat Guy I have not seen play on it, at least in the recent history, but I haven't seen them played once. So I don't know what to think about that, but those guys are specialists and experts. So thank you for joining me on the post game. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good night. I hope that your living finds itself, your situation finds itself stable, whatever the hell that was about. I hope you're set,
No,
bro.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right, no worries then. Thank you for tuning in once again, though. I'll catch you maybe tomorrow.
Thank you, Tony. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, Bull.
Good night, Bull. Now we got our final game of the night. I hope you guys didn't fall asleep in your chairs there. I hope you didn't sink back too far because we are not done in the slightest. We are kicking things up a notch for the finisher. Looking at these stakes as we have them right now, who will win? Guys, if there was ever a moment for you to listen to Uncle T, please know that Laboom and No One will never lose this game on Palai in particular. Ever. Okay? Do you understand me? There is a 0% chance possibility that they lose this game. 0. I'm telling you, 0. Do you understand that? As far as the spread is concerned, then we could have a little bit of a conversation. Then we can open up a little bit of a doorway to talk. But I'm thinking like 9-2, 3-4. That's where I'm more comfortable talking about the spread of positions. But if we're talking about just outright who will win, if you're looking for a freebie, Laboom will never lose. You could put your house and home on Laboom winning this game and make a quick 1.15. You could take out a mortgage and put it down, and I would be comfortable in reimbursing you. Legally, I'm kidding. For legal reasons, that is not contractually binding, and I do not enter any sort of a stake with you. I hope that you understand this. And we've got about 14 minutes before we do get in to that action, so as far as filling the air, as far as filling the dead space goes, let's take a look at some of our top stakers. If I lose my house, can I move in with you? Yes. Some of our biggest winners. 184. 184. Boring. 147. 147. 184. 202. 144. 202. Where's that first blood at? Nobody got that first blood stake big win, huh? Team Decrad first blood. 1, 2, 3. You listened, bro. You listened. I told you that would smack. I don't know if you're still around, but if you are, I know you're believing. And Booga to win the series. Do we got any super stakers on that front? Yeah, those are the super stakes 9-6. All right. I feel the underdogs, though? No. Nope. Do not feel the underdogs. Anything is possible? No. Nope. No, it is not possible. There's no underdog story. There's no underlying possibility. There's no big hit to be had. If Laboom and no one lose on the map that they've played 1,000,000 times over, 10 billion times fold, I will quite possibly erupt in my chair, chat. It would be the greatest upset, probably, of this entire season. This map in particular, against this particular team, with the current state of, unfortunately, Fat Guy and Tiski's season, chat. Let's do ourselves a favor and be so for real right now, okay? It doesn't got to be a blowout. Like I said, I'm thinking like 9-2-3-4. 9-2-3-4. Not like a 9-0. I'm not thinking 9-0. Can't even see your damn. Yeah, I think literally, guys, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. If Laboom and no one lose this game, I would be baffled. I would be quite literally speechless. To be 100% blunt. I'm 100% certain. Change the title of this game for the last of them of the night as well, so we know where we're at. Titles appropriately changed. Flip your phone to the side and you can see chat. Wait, no way. Wait, but then it looks weird on stream. I don't have a thing for that. That's good. That's a good call, though. Who said that? Actually, I will read chat just to see who said that. Easy. I'm going to get somebody on a graphic for that. Wait, can I... Wait, do you think I could change this myself? Hold on, wait. Chat, we might be cooking. Hold on, watch this. Wait. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Let me cook. I might be the greatest to ever do it if I can. Rotate it 90 degrees. Oh, hold on now. And then we do that, right? And then we do that. Put it down here. Bring it over my camera. And then on, hold on. Might have cooked. Did I cook? Hold on. Maybe I didn't cook. Maybe I'm an idiot. There's got to be a way of doing this. There's got to be a way of doing this. Would it be bottom right? Would that fix it? And then I move myself over here? Chat, listen, I'm working on it. It's not gonna work. We're hopeless. We're absolutely hopeless, chat. I did everything in my power. We'll see if I can get something of that effect working another night, though. Just maybe. There's got to be a way to get that moving in the right direction. It was fun to experiment with you, though. I appreciate you getting my mind moving on the night, keeping me awake, keeping me alert. Because honestly, I feel like that got me moving. I feel like that got me back into the swing of things. Just a little bit with about 8 minutes left on staking. Make sure, 7 minutes actually, just under, before we get our interviews in, that you're 100% in peace with your God as you put your money on the line. I can't believe the stakes are actually this close. I think that Laboom should be blowing them out of the water in terms of the staking. This map is their home, dude. Not to diss my boys Tiski and Fat Guy. I really do love them. But this is not a map to toy around with against Laboom and no one. Simply put, they are the kings of their domain here. Who's the top staker last game? No, I think Laboom is not going to lose. I do not think Laboom is going to lose. The top staker. I don't know about top staker. I can see the biggest wins, though. Can I see top staker? I don't think I can do top staker of last game. Top staker of today? Yeah, I can't see of last game. Can I? I don't know how to do that. That's interesting. Commentator losing everybody money. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, dude. 9-0? No, I don't think it's going to be a 9-0. I do not think it will be a 9-0. That much I'm feeling comfortable with. That can't be the case. They're setting up their server. The interview time will be short, and the time that we have in between us jumping straight into the match should be even shorter following that point, team. I hope that you guys are, again, still awake, still alert, still alive, because we've got Counter-Strike. We've got games. Games and more games. One game, actually, to be honest with you. Okay, what you thinking? I'm thinking 9. If you're going to spread your bets there, I'm thinking 9-3-4-5. 9-3-4-5. 2-3-4 or 3-4-5. Your pick on that front. But a lower scoring game, not a blowout. I'm probably thinking 3-4-5. 3-4-5 is a safer split, I think. If I'm being completely honest with you. Who just put 500 on Tiski to win? Listen, dog, I'm saying if they win, somebody is going to be a bajillionaire. Somebody is getting in on that, and they know it. All right.
Lucas.
Listen, guys. Listen.
No. Hold on, Tony.
I'm listening, man. I'm listening.
Are you playing Mega Jersey tomorrow?
No.
Okay, so you're just on the roster.
Yes.
All right, that's all I want to ask. Continue.
What? Are you in the group? Are you in that group?
No, I'm not playing.
Dude,
I'm not
Foxtrot. We're playing Foxtrot first round.
Oh, okay. Where are you right now, Tiski?
My house.
Oh, your microphone sounds worse. I'm not sure
what
that is.
How's
it's
that
all
possible?
good.
Yeah, it's
Is it,
all right.
Wait,
It's all
is
right.
it quiet right now? Is it quiet right now?
Oh, now you
Is
sound
that
fine.
what-
Yeah, it was just a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of
Ah.
distant. It sounded like, I guess. But we're back.
Alright, it makes sense.
Listen, we only got literally 3.5 minutes to talk, guys. I don't really mean to. I don't really mean to be a Debbie Downer on this one. These guys are like.
It's all good.
These guys are the polite Titans, boys. They are quite literally the best team on this map in this season. I think. Like, it's so hard for me to make up an argument for you. I need you to give me some hope. Tell me you had a great day. Tell me you got some head. Tell me you cracked some baddie. Tell me something.
Listen. We have lost every fucking game, and almost every time it's fucking 9-8, dude. So I keep predicting it as a fucking joke, but fuck that. I am predicting the future. We are going to fucking win this game. We're gonna create the greatest upset in history. I have not looked at the odds.
Give me a score. Give me a score.
Fucking 9-5. 9-5 for us.
9-5. 9-5.
Yes.
Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm in. My energy's high. I'm pumped. My skin is red. My blood is hot.
You're high?
Yes, sure.
Nice.
I'm high on life right now because of you guys. You give me that energy, really. We got.
Tony, I'm gonna suckle your lips on land, bro.
If I go there, I'm not sure I'm actually popping out. We'll see. But
You don't have a choice.
we'll see. Chat. We will be going into our second interview, though. We'll talk again soon, boys. Maybe in the winner's interview, if Fat Guy is a fortune teller, though. We'll see. All right, not to big you guys up, but you're quite literally the Palai beasts, the Palai perfectionists. You've gone through every nook and cranny of this. You've seen every gimmick. You've played every scenario. You've done it fast, done it slow, done it high, done it low. I don't really know how I can chalk this one up other than how are you feeling other than just completely and utterly ready to come into this match. There's no other way you can possibly describe it.
Yeah, we feel really confident.
Is it
Yeah,
100%?
I'm very confident. Yeah, I mean, there's not really like a. I don't know. I mean, like every game can go whatever way, but I mean, at this point, like we're so like drilled on play that like we can just like kind of just join up, play our game. We know how to react. We know how to play.
This is our home.
Yeah,
We live here.
I don't
we
mean
eat
to.
here.
I don't mean to like blow up the world, but if like quite literally, I said to chat, and I know that you're gonna hate this if you did, God forbid, lose. But I said that if you lose this, I'm gonna blow up in my chair. The number 2 seed against the number 16, who has yet to really pull away a convincing win, let alone on a map like this against a team like you. This would not be the time for you to crumble. This would not be the time for you to falter. So, give me a scoreline prediction. How hot are you rolling into this final game of the night?
Laboomy, take it away.
Laboomy?
I think it's gonna be like a 9-3, 9-4 kind of deal.
That's
I don't
exactly
think
what
it's
I
gonna
was
be very
thinking.
close.
That's exactly what I had given it. Okay, well, looks like we're all pretty much on the same wavelength. 45 seconds, 1 game to go. Get into that setup and get your game going. Maybe we'll see you in the winner's interview, or maybe we'll be crying on the way home.
Yeah, sounds good, bro.
Catch you in a bit. We're going to be watching Laboom's POV first, chat. If you want to switch at the half, let me know. Who do you want to watch? Tell me, I'll switch, okay? If you don't, then I can't help you. $20 seconds left to get in your stakes. Get them while they're hot. Did any of these two teams sway a believer? Have they given you reason to believe? I do love it when they're just sitting in lobby ready to rip it, though. That's so very nice of the players. So very courteous of the players. It leaves nothing in between me and being able to just hop right into the game after the fact. As right now they're loading in as we see. I lock in Tiski 9-5. Listen, Tankdell, if you win that, God bless. First blood pressure. Who do you got, Lynn? Who are you feeling on this one to be able to pull away with that? To snag it out from underneath the nose of the other? Boom 9192. A little bit low maybe in my IMO. In my honest O. Tried last match. No more of that. Okay, Lynn. Okay. Just kind of living on the energy of everybody else, I guess. Just kind of seeing where everybody else placed their faith. If Tiski wins, I'll kiss Tony live. Listen, dude, I will do crazy things if Tiski ends up winning. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you right now. Tiski ends up winning this one. Hoo-wee. Tell you what I'll do. Last game. Energy was high. And again, guys, the Super Bowl of Counter-Strike, the number 2 seed against the number 16, it's a dream. Come to life on the stage. Center set. It's Tiski and it's Laboom. And we're getting into it. I hope that you're ready, damn it. Because we're getting live and into the action. Sorry. Had to get that out. Had to get that one last Super Bowl NFL intro song out. Oh, dude, the chat even broke by. It didn't even show. Jumping down deep into this bomb site and playing it by with the plant to be heard. Laboom yet to find his kill and yet to find his way into the bomb site. There's one in the center as they get it off. Do they play together, and how do they do it if so? Trying to get closer to his teammate eventually. On top of this green, I don't know how you play supportively. You can try and get over top side the half wall as you now need to group up. Have they abandoned their teammate? Have they abandoned their post? Gotta swing. Comms are good. The first of them has been swung. The bullets aren't there, and Tiski win the pistol. Guys. Is it over? Chat, is it over? Chat, did we lose millions? Chat, are the stocks over? Are stocks down? That's my bad, guys. I think that might be it. I think that might be my bad, guys. There's one of them still sitting in spawn, and neither of them get the kill.
I didn't mic that out.
Okay. Guys, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but is this the first prediction I get wrong and it's by a landslide somehow? I'm telling you, it would be the craziest result of this event, of this season. Oh my god. Oh my. Dude, I can't actually fathom what I'm witnessing. I'm melting. I'm melting. A 1 versus 2 for Laboom off the rip. They got the first of the two of them. 9 HP though. Where do you play from? How do you play it? The nade's just going to hit in the center of this bomb site, and they're already down 4. Oh my god. Guys. Listen, I'm at a loss for words. I don't know how to commentate this right now. I'm losing my mind. This is not a safe place to be if you're Laboom. He found the first frag. This is a soft wall that can be spammed. That AK-47 can prove to be lethal. He's still stuck close. Tiski is still swinging, and he's still looking to hit towards the fence. He's looking to hit it home. Oh my god, just this one last kill, and Tiski's holding, but there's no more ammo left in his gun! I keep seeing them get hard swung. Hard stuck for every duel. No one's got to get back to the bomb site already. They're just in. They waste no time getting atop of them. Thankfully, Laboom is finally able to get a statement. A man advantage kill. They've got to close this 1v2. If there were ever a time to come into this. Did you stake on 1v1 me? You may be in line for compensation. I might have sold you? Bro. Bro. I am so far, unironically, I've counted all the games that I've predicted personally. I am a 92% efficacy rate for my predictions. If this is what loses me credibility, I will blow up. They're running into gallery. Here they come. They're on and through. Actually, on the other side of the wall. It was a miscomm from Laboom. They locked in and they catch their second. Okay. Get this third. Use that T-side roof and close it as you can. Don't let any more gaps. That's got to be the way of play. That's got to be the comfort zone that they look to cook. Or else we're going to be in for a long one. One just dropped to the roof. There's an AWP in play, too. Quickly running it to the roof. What is no one going to do? They've got another flashbang they can throw out, too. No one's been really important in this game right now, man. Wrapping around the gallery, they're going to get nothing for it. 3 to 5, 3 to 5, 3 to 5. Guys, my heart, bro. My heart is actually beating out of my damn chest. I can't even put into words how the feelings that are starting to swell have gotten to be. Somebody who put any money on Tiski is going to be feeling it too. He said bet the house. Bro, take out the mortgage, I said. Bet the kids' college tuition, I said. Oh my god. Take out a loan from the bank, I said. Do the CTs just go hitting hard? Do they go running forward? Do they go walking in? Oh my god. They expect that. That's what they're anticipating. And nothing's going to happen with it. Oh, they got them scared. Oh my god. Fat Guy and Tiski are actually in their heads. They're actually in their heads. Guys. Flash into the site. Nobody tucked close. No dual Berettas to be all that scared of, but it's the spam inside the smoke. Now the knife being pulled. It's a brutalization as they can't even get around it.
Where was he, dude? He went in the smoke, bro. Like, he actually just... Oh my god. What is this timing on the right, by the way? Like,
Dude. Dude. This is by far and away the most wicked win that I will have seen. A jiggle from Tiski and seeing if anybody is going to go on the aggro. The CTs have now actually completely thrown the strat book of what their attack looked like. Just full-on trudging forwards, out the wind. Caution to it. Now they're playing a much more tight and neat game. Making sure they're not on that right side. They are. And they swing it right onto them. Switch POV. Let's see. Let's see how they're thinking. Let's see how they're feeling. And these are the conversations they're having while they're winning like this? They're just playing their aim game, dude. Playing off of one another. Guys, I'm sorry I gave you all that hope on this Laboom and no one duo.
Oh my fucking god! Oh yes, yes. Give it. Don't even think about it. Just keep playing as if every round we are down 0-8. We still need to get 9. Or we still need to get 8 more because we lose 8-9.
Dude, I'm blown away. I will be going back tomorrow and pulling up the stakes if I can find them for the biggest winners.
Let's fucking go! We fucking won! We fucking won a game! We fucking did it! Holy shit! Fuck! Let's go! Let's fucking go! We fucking won a game! Oh, fucking hell! Fucking hell, we won a game!
I can't believe this shit! I absolutely can't believe it. I'm unironically about to cry. I'm unironically about to cry. That's how crazy that has to be. That is one of the craziest wins ever. Guys.
Number 1 right now, by the way.
Guys.
Yeah, what were they? Yeah, you said they were the Palais Warlords? What was that? Dude, they were the shit Warlords, my bad.
That might have been the craziest win all season. That
Were you watching my POV?
That was the most insane upset we have ever seen. I watched your
Wait,
I switched to your POV at 7-3. Yes, quite literally. Not only in terms of just the actual like stack up of the two teams, but the stakes, dude. The actual stakes. Not only that, people are blowing their stack right now at the fact that you just blew their whole house to home. I can't believe that you've just done this. That is one of the craziest wins at all we've seen. You guys not only have blown up the number 2 team on their map, they were
number
by
2?
far and away the best Palai team. The best Palai team. No doubt the best. And I just can't even believe that I switched to your POV and you're talking about poops, farts, and shit. Like, dude, unreal the amount of termination that you brought to the table. I don't even know what to say.
There's no way that's when you switched. There's
Literally,
no way you
unironically, if you switch to the VOD, the split second that I tune in, it's just you saying poo, pee, fart, and shit. Like, whatever that line was, that was the words that left your mouth as I switched to your POV. And then Fat Guy's like, let's go! We have to act like we're 0-8 down every round! And yeah, dude, I was actually about to cry watching you win. That was my major. That was my Boston E-League 2018. That was my Super Bowl. That was everything. Oh, Jesus.
Listen, you should watch the entire VOD for a good time after.
You know, Lucas was tweaking. Dude, if you like needed an actor for a schizophrenia patient, Lucas was like the like Robert De Niro of fucking acting in that scenario.
I have a 92% prediction rate on this season. You guys just kind of sent me into the shitter as far as credibility is concerned. Now I am the worst ever.
hard.
I told people to take out mortgages on this shit if they were feeling comfortable, man.
What? Why would you need? Damn. I mean, I know, like, tomorrow is the start of my last LAN and all, but
what last?
I was
right.
good at one point. I was good at one point.
You're not going. You're going to more. You're going to more. All right, guys. That's the end.
Not
though.
as a player.
That's the finish, bro. That was something special. Thank you for giving me something to finish on. That was something incredible, to be honest. I can't believe that goes down like this. But it's what it is. Congratulations on your victory. Big dubs. Hopefully we can see you continue on that roll as we go forward.
Absolutely, brother. I hope you have a wonderful night, Tony Baloney.
You as well. You as well. We'll see. I'll pop in if I can. We'll see.
How far? You said it's on million
Catch
views
you
on your
later, guys.
post. Catch you later, sweetheart.
Tony, oh y'all, big time. I don't know you shit. I give you all the predictions and they're always correct. I miss on one and you hang me to dry. Screw you, okay? I give you the whole world in the palm of your little hands, and then all of a sudden, one little game goes awry, and ooh, everybody's up in arms. I'm not giving you nothing except for you, Easy. You can come and stay with me as I promised. You can definitely come and chill. That's cool. I got my doors open for you whenever you're ready. But thank you guys for tuning in. I can't believe that's how we finished. And I am sorry for those of you who did lose out on that stake. But it was honestly a game for a lifetime to turn on. That's absolutely wicked. We'll see you again real soon tomorrow as we have the rest of our games to finish out on week 4. Week 5 not that far away on the corner. And we'll see you again, as I mentioned, in that matchup. 11:30, don't miss it.